Bam.
You ever seen a film called The Park Is Mine?
No.
Tommy Lee Jones film, 85, 86. He's like a Vietnam veteran. He's like dressed up in his combat gear and all that, and I think he's in one of the parks in. Damn, what's that park? A famous park in America.
Yellowstone?
No. Where did John and Yoko live?
I don't know.
John Lennon and Yoko Ono.
Well, Yellowstone is the one with the super volcano that's erupting now, and there's a couple of them because I was reading David Pilates' book and he says a couple of them.
Bruce Willis film the driving scene in Die Hard 3?
Oh, that's in New York, right?
I think it's New York.
That's where Spider-Man lives. That's that long park. That's that fucking huge ass park in New York, right?
I think it was that. It's like a Tommy Lee Jones film. And he's like a Vietnam vet, and he's in this park, and he says the park is mine, and he goes after him. He don't want anyone please to catch him, and he owns his park. And it's about 1985 film. It's really, really good, really good. And he's all combat up, and he's got all stuff on his face and that, and he's got a hat, and he's got a gun and everything. It's a really good film.
Wow.
That 30-year-old film is. That's what I was going to say, Joe. When I was sitting in Disco, did I ever send you Ruckus?
Yes.
Oh, did you?
But you sent me the half and half cut.
Half and half.
You know the one that was on YouTube? It was a half and half cut. You sent me a link for it.
Oh right, yeah.
Ruckus. It was
Did I send you it on disc or not?
No. It was half in German and half in English.
Right. Yeah, because I was going to put it on disc for you, but I never did. I thought I did, but I must have not.
That was a great movie. I had a lot of fun with that, Ruckus.
Like, I still haven't seen it.
Next month we're getting to that 20 years between Rambo 3 and Rambo 4, like with Gizmo and all the different parodies and
Shots Park Jukes.
Yeah, we're gonna do Rambo for the Kids, which was a fan edit of like a 30-minute fan edit of Rambo 3 that ties into like all the Bin Laden shit and all that. And then we're gonna get, which is actually really entertaining. And we're gonna get to man, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, Strike Commando, which people keep telling me is like a big Rambo ripoff.
Yeah, it's a B movie, ain't it?
I've never seen it. And then there was also another one that Mickey Cardoni sent me, an Italian film. Oh, I can't remember. It's something Apocalypse. It's kind of like a zombie movie, but you could see a lot of the cues from First Blood. It had John Saxon.
Cannibal Apocalypse.
Yeah, Cannibal Apocalypse.
I've got that.
That was amazing, that movie.
You seen it?
Yeah, I loved it.
ABC Video Masters. Oh. Yeah, I've got all my video band masters, yeah.
I'm just filling up my mug. Caffeine. Oh yeah. That looks like a wicked cover. John Saxon. I didn't see the cover. That cover. Wow. Wow.
It says that.
Oh, nice. Kiddos in Vietnam. Taste for hunger. Human flesh. Human something.
And
that looks wicked.
X-rated. So it's like, this was one of our band video masters in the 80s. We had the DPP-39, it's called, and this is one of the DPP-39s. DPP stands for Department of Public Prosecutions. So the police used to come around to video shops, and if they thought this was a video nasty, then they would take it to shelves and delete it. And like it still hasn't, or it's been released now, but back in the 80s it was banned.
Video store Nazis.
So
we're taking your stuff.
Like the other film, what was notorious for video nasties was Evil Dead, Thriller Killer, Texas Chainsaw, cannibal films, zombie flesh eaters and stuff like that. It was cut. Some of them, there's about 8 or 9 of them, still not released, but I've got them all. I've got them all up there.
Oh, nice.
Shop up there. I've got every single one of them. So you can order them online, Amazon. So yeah, that's all. These are completely uncut, all uncut versions.
Damn.
But yeah, I did have another couple of films. Oh yeah, this is one of my favourite films. This is one of my favourite films of all time. It's an old film. You must have seen it, but if you haven't seen it, watch it. It's really good.
Southern Comfort. No, I've never seen that. Walter Hill, huh?
You haven't seen Southern Comfort? This is the best film going.
I'm gonna check that out. Oh, Powers Booth, man, he's awesome.
I don't know if you can read that. It might be too small for you.
A little bit, and well, I'll check that out. I'll go pick that up.
It's worth seeing. It's really good. Anyone out there has seen Southern Comfort in years, the best film going. It's about this group of a group of National Guardsmen embark on a routine weekend and manoeuvres into the Booty Creek swamps of Louisiana.
Bigfoot country.
To blanks of fire. Basically, it's like a group of Louisiana states people. And they go out training in the forest and that, and they got blanks. But then they come across like these kind of like hillbilly people, and they start popping them one by one. And they get like traps and everything, and like, do you know, like the bit in the forest of Rambo? It's a bit like that all the way through with this. Really good.
Nice.
Check that film out, man, and you would love it. It's really good. Powers Booth, Keith Carradine, yes, Fred Ward, TJ Carter.
Well, Fred Ward's great too.
Franklin Sills. Yes, watch it. Really good film. So that's something to write that down. Southern Comfort. Definitely get it. It's one of my top 10 films.
I will definitely check that one out.
I did have another film, what was made here. Made in this country, over here, back in the old 70s. And it was like really crap. It's really crap film, but it's a Vietnam film. There it is. Found it. It's alright.
How Sleep the Brave. No, I haven't seen that one.
The lighting, the cameras.
That looks crazy.
Vietnam war story.
Oh, well, that was cool.
It's a Vietnam kind of war story. They go in the jungle and they start getting popped off. I think you can buy that now, I'm not too sure, but this is like the old VHS cover from the 80s. Like I say, it's a copy disc, so.
Very cool.
Because you can't get these kind of films anymore, like, you know, back in the 80s of the VHS. They bought some out, like, see on DVD, but some never ever got released on DVD. But like a film, what I think it's getting released again, called Raw.
Okay.
It was filmed, I think it's filmed in Africa, like an American film. It was the best film in 1983. It's the same year when Rocky III came out, I think.
Yeah.
And it was like an African type of film with like a guy from America who lived with lions and tigers, and he was overrun with lions and tigers everywhere. And he goes out with this African guy, and he goes off to go and get these hunters because they keep shooting all the lions and that. and his family is I think his son and daughter, his brother and his missus come to see him, and they don't know where he is, and they try and stay in this wooden hut. It's like a 3-floor hut, and they keep getting chased by all these lions and tigers. They have to hide in barrels, and the lions are chasing them and that, and they think they're like trying to get them, but it's like really friendly because they're all his pets. But he's got a must have like 40-50 lions and tigers everywhere.
Shit.
It's a really, really good film. Yeah, it's called Raw.
I'll check that out too. That sounds good. I wanted to watch the old Tarzan with fucking Highlander guy.
Christopher Lambert.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. I wanted to watch that.
Highlander. Sorry, Tarzan.
Yeah, Tarzan. Yeah.
Wait, so yeah, I saw it in the pictures when I was about 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That was years ago. That was like 30 odd years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I like a lot of those older like. Also, like the Jungle Book, the old 1942 Jungle Book, I want to watch that again too. That was a brilliant, the black and white one.
The black and white one, or
Yeah.
the cartoon one.
No, the live action one.
Oh, I've forgotten his name.
That was beautifully done too, the Jungle Book.
Yeah, so I might have to. Did you want any films? Do you want me to copy any more films and see them?
Right now I'm good. I'll watch these. I'm gonna make you a package. I'm gonna send some. I got the seasons I want to send over.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll send you some daily footage that I got.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And then I'll send you. I'm gonna try to make a 3D print of that the Rambo 3, and I'll send you that too.
Wicked.
I actually did a little contest to give away one of the 3D copies of that, where a full circle contest where I showed an image of a buffalo on my Facebook, and I was like, okay, if you can name this Rambo reference, you'll get a prize. And it goes back to one of the reasons why that Rambo was so keen on protecting innocent people was because when he was a child, he would go to this cave and he would look at all the prehistoric buffalo art and stuff like that as a ways to get away from his abusive home, because his dad would like beat him like crazy. So Rambo came from like a very abusive home, and then eventually that after his mom dies, that leads up to his first confrontation with violence, which is one day his dad just goes off on him. Rambo has enough, and he goes and he takes one of his bow and arrows and he fucking shoots his dad with the bow and arrow. So
At the end of Rambo 4, who is that on the mailbox? Who is that? His dad's name?
yeah, R. Rambo. I don't know who R. Like me. I think in the commentary slide says Ron Rambo.
Did he have any brothers or sisters? Or was he the only child?
Well, I believe he was the only child. He was raised by, his mom was Indian, his dad was German, I think, and he was raised. Yeah, and he was raised in like on a Indian kind of reserve. Like he would learn from the shamans and from the Zen teachers and all that stuff, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of prequel stuff if you read the first book, but there's even more prequel stuff if you read the second book. Like it talks about like Rambo's first car. It talks about like he had a fiance before he left. It talks about him coming home. Before we see him go to Delmore Barry's house, he comes home, and his fiance has moved on without him, has kids with another guy, and she's like, "You're just a fucking. I heard about you guys. You're just a rapist and a killer," and the whole town fucking kicks him out of town.